morning, everyone. This is Marco, aka Liquidity Hunter. So this is gonna be a series of videos that I'm gonna make on my daily trades. Pretty much what I'm gonna accomplish is I wanna teach all this stuff for free eventually once we get enough subscribers interested. So make sure you like and subscribe and then share it with your friends. Pretty much I'm just gonna record my sessions of how I trade, what I look for, my thought process and everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. So right now, pretty much, let's see what we got over here. So this is the NASDAQ, the micro mini NASDAQ. So let's see. So pretty much we are in an uptrend overall. So this thing is just gonna keep going up. Right now we are at a critical level. So pretty much what I see right here is we have this 4-hour order block that we have right here. Pretty much an order block. I'm gonna go explaining what I see, but when it comes to trading, I'm gonna pretty much explain how everything gets formed. But you know, you see me get some nuggets here and there, but pretty much this order block is the last candle that broke a structure, so broke this higher low of the 4-hour, left inefficiency, which is a gap, and now we are at this level. Now for this trend to continue, we cannot really leave anything open, so we have a couple things. We're gonna use the Fibonacci retracement pretty much to get all the levels under 50% that are valid. This one is in the middle, so this is just like a maybe so, but this is the most important level. So pretty much what I'm looking for in the market is come on this level and then keep going up. But right now it looks like we are creating a level of liquidity, so pretty much we are most likely gonna tap it and then rate this external liquidity. That's what I have as external. But this is on the 1 hour, so this is going to take some time. Now on the 15-minute, what do we have? So pretty much on the 15-minute, we have broke a structure. Not really. So I mean, 15 minutes really not showing anything, but they are creating a pool of liquidity in this area. That's what I see. So pretty much what I want. Very risky trade, but they might come up here, kill these early sellers, and then drop to our levels, which is they are down here. Pretty much the market, they are always seeking for liquidity. So pretty much there's liquidity at the high, liquidity at the lows, liquidity at the previous day low. That's PDL. This is PWH, previous week high, and then PDH right here, previous day high. So you can't really see it because it's overlapping. But pretty much what the market wants to do, they want to kill these liquidity levels, either previous day lows, previous day highs, internal liquidity, external liquidity. So pretty much I'm just gonna go over everything. I'm gonna just talk it over. So if you get lost, don't worry about it. Eventually I'm gonna do like a training. Everything's gonna be for free, and the reason that I'm gonna do it for free is because I have a promise with the Most High that, you know, eventually everybody's gonna know what happened in that and why I'm doing this. But for now, let's just enjoy the video. And pretty much this is gonna take some time to set up. So right now I'm gonna just pause the video, and then pretty much that's my thought process, what I'm waiting for. I'm either waiting for a rate of this and then go down to this level, or if they just drop from this level or whatever, then I'm pretty much looking for either to kill this previous day low, which I really like for them to kill it, and then from here do some stuff and then go back up for the next level of liquidity, which is this 4-hour order block. So pretty much there's two trade situations that we have. Whatever happens first, that's what we're gonna trade. There's really no rush, so right now there's really nothing going on. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm waiting for. You want to check the news every day. So pretty much what we want to do is we want to check forexfactory.com, this right here. So what do we have today? We have a 7 a.m. President Trump speaking. So this is going to move the market anyway. So that's why whenever there's some news speaks, that's the catalyst for this thing to move. So forexfactory.com is what you want to check. I only check yellow and red folders. So I have a filter on this that I only check those levels. So pretty much if you want to do the filters right here for USD, I only trade the NASDAQ, so I only care about USD, and I only care for red folders, yellow folders, and not trading non-economic. This is pretty much when the market is closed, or when the USD is closed, they have a holiday, things like that. I want to know. So pretty much that's what I'm waiting for. 7 a.m. this thing should move, so we're just gonna wait. Like I said, there's really no point for me to record the whole thing. The whole trading session is going to take about 3 to 4 hours to play out. So I want to condense these videos as much as possible. I'm not a professional marketer, so yeah, I'm just going to be real with you guys. You know, I'm just doing this because I want to help as many people as I can, and everything's going to be for free. You don't have to pay anything. The training is going to be for free once we reach 1,000, 2,000 subscribers that are interested in it. So for now, just enjoy the videos, trying to learn something out of it, and then I'll come back whenever something plays out and I take a trade. All right, everyone, welcome back. It's been about 2 hours and we have nothing, absolutely nothing. There is no sweep of liquidity, so this high hasn't been swept. They haven't come to this area for me to look for a buy. Absolutely nothing. They just been chilling in this area. So the main thing that you have to learn is patience will pay you tremendously. You know, patience is the king of the game. If you don't have any patience to either take a trade or hold it, you're really not gonna make any money in this field. So right now is 8:07 p.m. Pacific time, and we don't have any trade whatsoever. So we might get like a late New York run, but as of right now, I usually take my trades between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. Sometimes I wait like a couple minutes after 8. After that, I don't look at the market until maybe like an hour from now, because they have to sweep this liquidity for me to look for like a sell situation in this area. So right now there's really nothing in the market, just pure consolidation, grabbing a bunch of orders, trapping people. That's pretty much what they're doing. So we have to wait for these early sellers to get the stop losses run, and then they're gonna grab everybody that has buy orders in this area to keep going. They're gonna grab it, activate it, stop early sellers, and then probably just squeeze them out of the market. So as of right now, we're just gonna wait like about an hour. There's really nothing that we can do. There might be a run late New York, but if I don't see anything, I'll just come back and let you guys know. But as of right now, absolutely nothing on Monday, and it's unfortunate that we didn't catch a trade on the first video, but I will be creating more videos and you're gonna be seeing all the profits or the losses. So you pretty much will be seeing everything. So I will catch you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna pause the video right now and then come back in a few hours. Alright guys, so we finally broke out of this consolidation. So pretty much what I'm waiting for is two things: either for a 5-minute fully engulfed candle. That means that this candle has to be engulfed or eaten by the bearish, maybe two candles, one closes under the other, or we pretty much want to wait for a fair value gap to be inverse. So oops, so pretty much this fair value gap has to break, and then on the retest we're pretty much gonna be looking for shorts, because we're looking for this, all these early sellers and then new buyers to be pretty much be triggered in order for us to get in the market. So pretty much for us to get in the market, we need to see a rate of liquidity. So they need to kill all the liquidity that's pretty much in the market before we can get in. So so right now we're looking to get under in this area because I don't want it to come in this area, retest, and then keep going. So that would be an unnecessary loss. So we're just gonna wait for this to form some type of way. If I get another bearish candle, I might take like one contract just because, but I have to really monitor very close, because it's outside the area and I don't want it to be a continuation. But if it comes under, then it's a really good sign, but we're just gonna wait for this engulfing candle. If I get another bearish candle, then I might take it, maybe just one contract. I don't know how far down it's gonna come, but we are gonna be very how to say, we're gonna be very careful. So we're gonna risk, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks, 70, 80 bucks, I don't know. But when it comes into it, then we're just gonna see what happens. So I was just gonna wait for something to form in this area. It might take a minute, it might take a while. So just wanted to give you guys an update. This is how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna pause the videos, give you update, and then wait, and then once I get a trade in, then I'll resume the video. Alright guys, so we took a trade right now. This is very risky. It's hardly any confirmation, but I'm only taking it because I know that this is a possible rate of liquidity. So I took it because we have a bearish candle and then this one closed right under. So I'm only risking, let me see, we're only taking one contract. So I'm only risking 63 bucks. So it's not a lot of money. Now I'm gonna wait for a better confirmation. I just wanted to get in the market just to cash something and see if we can pretty much get something out of it. So the next confirmation will be this to close under this area, and then maybe give me a lower high, and then at that point then we're gonna add more and we're gonna fully be invested in our position. It's 9:21 right now, so it's very late to take a trade. You want to take a trade between 6 and 8 a.m. Pacific time. You know, just do your calculations, whatever time zone you're on. Well, pretty much we're just taking this trade, 63 bucks risk. So if we lose it, whatever, it's not the end of the world. Usually I risk about 200 bucks per trade. 60 bucks is really nothing. It's not gonna make me or break me. So right now pretty much we have another possible fair value gap right here. So we might, if it closes under this, and then it comes a retest and then it fully engulf another candle, I'll probably add another position, and then but we'll figure it out once we get there. So right now it's at the fair value gap, so we have to wait. This candle has 2 minutes to get under. It might take, you know, I don't know, honestly I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we just have to wait. Like I said, this is a very risky trade, but I'm really not risking anything. I just wanted to get in the market to see if we catch something. If we don't catch anything today, then it is what it is. But I wanted to catch something to be in the market early. I would have been better off if this fully engulfs all the way down, and then that I would know that it's a really good trade. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna wait to see what they're gonna do over here, and I'll come back with a new update. Alright guys, so we actually closed under this fair value gap. So now that this fair value gap has been broken, now this is gonna be a inverted fair value gap. So that means that instead of using this fair value gap as a support, we're gonna use another as a resistance. So I added another sell limit at the bottom of the fair value gap. See if we can tap it. This one would not be valid anymore. I mean, we can leave it there, but this thing might just drop from here, you know. So if this gets fully engulfed, this 50-minute candle is gonna be great. It's gonna give you a lot more confirmation that this thing is gonna drop, and then this was just a rate of liquidity to stop everybody out and then activate the buy orders that were up here. So we just gotta wait. We got 3 minutes on this candle. Hopefully we get our second limit order in, and pretty much I am trading funded accounts. So pretty much right now I have 10 that I'm not that I'm funding, but I'm trading. I wanna make this new challenge to get accounts and then make a first $10,000 and then show the withdrawal, so that way you guys can see the process and maybe you guys can replicate the same thing for your own benefit. So this one, the only reason that I'm not going too ham is because I'm going against the trend, and the trend obviously is bullish. So if I go against, then I usually do half of my risk. So I risk between $2 to $250 per trade, make about $1,000 times 10 account. It's like about $10,000 a day. So pretty much that's the way that you gotta do it. But I'm showing you guys step by step, like how I read the markets. This fair value gap, pretty much to be respected, it must respect the 50%, but obviously this is confirming that this is just a rate of liquidity. So I don't just get on this just because. I got in this because we do have a order block at the top. So if there was no order block at the top, there was no anything to tell me like, okay, this is a possible reversal, I would have never got in here. So for example, like in this area, this is not a rate of liquidity, you know, because the trend is up. This is just a break of the structure. So there's no order block in this area that tells me, oh, this is a rate of liquidity, it's gonna go down. No, this is a really good rate of liquidity. Why? Because they created a liquidity pool right before the order block of the 4 hour, and then this is the rate, and then now it's gonna come the retest. So we are looking to drop to this area, maybe go all the way to the previous day low, but it's late already on the New York session. I don't think it's gonna get there. We might play around in this area, get here, then go up, and then go down all the way down. But as of right now, we're just gonna get on this trade, see how it plays out. I was gonna get in manually right here, but I rather just get on the retest. But if it doesn't come and grab it, then it is what it is. We're just gonna grab whatever we can. It's late in the market anyway, so I'm not expecting like a really huge move unless there's some type of news or something. But this is pretty much what happened. So it's 9:44. We started trading at 6 a.m. So that's almost 4 hours that we waited for a setup. And then, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is the best transfer of wealth from the patient to the impatient. So people that got in these buys right here are gonna be messed up right now because they'll have the stop losses right here. All this liquidity that is under is gonna be killed right now. We'll find out. But we're gonna see if this is also a invert fair value gap. Hopefully we come all the way up here. And if we don't, then we're gonna see if we can get more orders in. But we'll see what happens. I need to wait for a fair value gap. So we have a 5-minute fair value gap that was created right here. Now this fair value gap, which is a bearish one, it aligns with our inverted fair value gap. So this is just gives you more confirmation that they might come and tap in and take off. But I'm gonna stop the video right here, and then I will just come back whenever the trade is fully finished or when I close it. Obviously we only have 3 hours for the market to be closed, so I don't really expect nothing crazy, but we'll see what happens. I'll stop the video right now and then I'll come back whenever something happens. Okay. All right, guys, I am back. Look at our trade. It didn't go and hit our pending whatever. So pretty much if it doesn't hit it and it creates a lower high, pretty much just remove it. Once I remove it, then I can move my stop loss to break even, or I can put it in profit. So pretty much I can put it, I'll just put it above this fair value gap. Pretty much a little bit of profit, like that way we don't lose any money. It's late in the day. It's really, there's not a lot of movement. Now I'm going to explain to you another way that I would have got in on this trade. So this order block, pretty much that was created right here, that created this push. Pretty much this order block is valid because we created a new high, and then there's also inefficiency. So this order block, I will have used it, or I will use it as a breaker block entry. So pretty much my entry will be as a breaker block. A breaker block is simply a failed order block. Now you use a support or resistance, so it goes both ways. So pretty much I will use it as support to go to this area. But since it's late in the day, we're just gonna protect our trade. And pretty much we have 10 accounts right now, which at the end of the video I'm gonna show them once we get to our target. So why are we getting to this target? Because we have all this area of liquidity of early buyers that need to be taken out before we create a new high. Now we eliminated all the sellers that were selling right here, early sellers that got impatient. We eliminated them. Now we are going for the buyers. So pretty much that's how the market moves. Market moves from internal liquidity to kill external, external to kill internal. That's pretty much that is. If you can remember that, you're gonna be pretty much ahead of the game, ahead of other people. So this is another entry that I would have got in. Now I'm not gonna put more entries because it's 10:43 p.m. Pacific time, and then we are trading against the trend. So, but this is another entry that I would have got in as a breaker block entry. But if it would have happened between 6 and 8 a.m. Pacific time, I would take it, but it's happening right now. I'm not gonna take it. So hopefully we hit a take profit. That way I can show you guys how hard this is, because trading is really hard. Don't believe anybody that tells you this is easy. This takes a lot of time, a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of hours putting in the market, charting, all the stuff, whatever you want to call it. Takes a lot of time, but I wanna make it easier for you guys to understand. So I'm gonna be recording all my sessions, and then like I said, share, subscribe, send it to your friend that's struggling with trading. You know, maybe they were in this setup and they lost it, and then maybe they can get a little bit of clarity of why they lost the trade, you know, because I'll be explaining as I take trades. I will be explaining what I'm looking for, and then the psychology behind it. So pretty much right now it's 10:48. I'm just gonna let it run until like 12 something, because after 12 my time, to be honest, the market just completely dies. Like there is absolutely no volume, and then sometimes there's a lot of volume, but you know, I don't want to risk it. I just wanted to kill these two liquidities. I mean, an hour and 10 minutes, I don't know if we're gonna do it. Maybe we will, maybe we're not, but as you can see in this one, they did the same thing. They killed the external, fully engulfed, came all the way down here, and then killed this liquidity right here, and this one right here. So any early buyers got killed right here before they make a new high. So pretty much this is the same concept right here. We kill them, we killed the early sellers, we are going to kill the early buyers, so we can make a new high. That's pretty much it. So right now I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to try to make all the videos under 30 minutes because these videos do take a long time to make. It's honestly a lot of waiting. Since 6 a.m. that I started trading, it's now 11. That's a long time. And I'm not going to record a 4, 5, 6 hour video. That's just pointless. You know, I want to show you guys as it's happening. You can go back, you can look at the day, you can do whatever. I will show you guys that, you know, this is not pre-recorded. This is, I don't do none of that stuff. That is just for people that are trying to sell courses. Like, I'm just not gonna sell any courses. I'm just gonna put all the training out there. I'm not saying that I might charge for mentorship, but I don't really need it, you know, to be honest, because I don't want to be responsible for creating a course and then people fail. I'd rather give you the course and then have you work to get better at this. You know, mentorship, I don't think I'm gonna do it. And if I do something, it's gonna be something personal for like close people or things like that are really struggling. I'm also thinking of doing other things later on, but as of right now, I'm just gonna post my trades, throw the training in there, and might help as many people as I can, questions and things like that. You can always ask me, hit me up on Facebook. I'm more active on Facebook. I'm also gonna be more active on Reddit. And yeah. So we're just gonna wait at this point. We got an hour and 10 minutes to go. So I'll come back when we get close to that, closing the trade, and then we're just gonna finish the session at that point. But right now it's a risk-free trade. We are not gonna lose any money, and then if it comes back and stop us out, at least we're gonna get our commission taken care of because we left a little bit of space, and then we are protected by this fair value gap. So if it comes back here, this fair value gap should protect it, but you know, the market is the market. They might spike it and keep going. Doesn't matter. So I will come back in a few minutes or hours, I would say. Alright guys, so it's almost 12 p.m. Market is literally just dying right now. There's really nothing going on. This looks like it's just probably gonna consolidate at this point, so I'm just gonna close it at this point. Right now we are 188 in profit, but like I said, I have 10 accounts, so I just want to show you guys the copier. So this is my other window. By the way, I have 4 monitors, so pretty much like I can see the whole movements of every single chart, and then I also have my copier on a different window. So pretty much this is the copier. There's 10 accounts. Obviously, you know, it's only 195, but obviously when you multiply it, it's close to 2,000. So yeah, so pretty much that was it. I will make another video tomorrow, and I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do. Most likely tomorrow we're gonna get to this area or lower, and then to pretty much to catch it back up. So we're gonna just give it a few seconds just to close exactly at 200, so that way it's $2,000 in profit. If not, I'll close it exactly at 12. So there's really no rush. This this movement was like very slow because there's really no, movement in the market. But we did whatever we had to do. We waited for the setup. I explained at the beginning of the video what I was waiting for. Either one I was gonna take. Obviously we got this one first, so that's the one that we took. We wrote it down. At this point, I think it was like 250 each account or something. I don't know. Right now it's just 175. So the market's just gonna mess around. To be honest, really not gonna do anything. So at this point, I'm probably just gonna close it all, and then just wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day. We're just gonna wait to get a little bit more profit, see if the next candle just goes down a little bit. I want to close exactly at 200, so we're just gonna wait like 30 seconds or whatever, see what we got. But at this point the market is really not gonna do anything anymore, so there's really no point of holding this trade. So I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna move it out of the window, so we're just gonna close it at whatever profit we get. Just be happy with it. Even if you didn't get to your target, the target was 500 per account, so it's gonna be nice, but it is what it is. At this point the market's really not gonna do anything because it tapped this area right here, so we're probably just gonna close it at this price, whatever. I don't wanna to give more money back, so we're just gonna close it right now. It closed on all the accounts, so pretty much this is pretty much 1800 is what we made. This is a brand new accounts anyway, so you guys gonna be with me throughout the whole journey to get these accounts a payout of $1,000 each account, and then the second payout we're gonna be targeting $2,000 per account, or $1,000, whatever we make the first month. So at this point the market, like I said, is just gonna mess around, so really no point. But that's it, guys. So if you have any other questions, just let me know what you want to see. But if you like these videos, like I said, share with a friend, subscribe, like, so I can keep making videos for you guys. Obviously, the mentorship is going to be free for everybody, so I'm just going to be posting everything. I'm going to try to help as many people. Obviously I cannot help everybody, but I will try my best to do so, and obviously answer everybody's questions. So the market, if you understand what they're doing, it's really not that hard to plan a trade, but you just gotta take the money once it gives it to you. We held this trade for like 2 hours, 3 hours or so. We really didn't make as much, but once we get a good trade, like something like this, I mean, obviously, like, this is a really big push. This is what I like to see. We were trading against the trend, we didn't get the big push that I wanted. So probably tomorrow I'm gonna leave it as it is, and then tomorrow we're gonna come back. Most likely this is gonna tap over here, it's gonna be in this area, or down here, and then that way we can buy it. So I will see you guys later on. Like I said, this is Marco, aka Liquidity Hunter, on all social medias, and I will see you guys tomorrow.